An Israeli mother who watched her daughter die moments after her husband was shot by Hamas has spoken out about her ordeal. Chen Almog Goldstein was later taken hostage at gunpoint along with her other children for 51 days.
The time that Chen Almog Goldstein saw her daughter. She was dying on the floor of their home after being shot by a Hamas terrorist. Minutes earlier, her husband had also been killed. Chen and her surviving 3 children were forced to step over his body as they were led out of the safe room at gunpoint. There was no time to say goodbye.
There were 4 or 5 of them inside the safe room yelling, and they shot Nadav in the chest, from very close range. In 2 or 3 places he was lying like that with his arms up.
They were bundled into their family car. CCTV from the Gaza border fence shows the car driving fast along a road and then turning off onto a dusty field. For 7 minutes on the 7th of October, they were driven into Gaza. They would remain there for the next 51 days.
The conditions in the apartments were not easy. When there's running water, you need to decide who's going to shower. Throughout these 7 weeks, I only showered once. I wanted the children to shower.
Shen, Agam, Gal and Tal were regularly moved by their Hamas guards from apartments above ground to tunnels below. The fighting was often close by, the sound of airstrikes frightening. There were times she was worried they might be killed by Israeli forces, not their captors.
It was really scary and dangerous. We were really in danger. When they took us out to the street and we walked down the street and we saw the devastation and destruction, it was really hard. It was terrible.
On the 26th of November, 2 days into a week-long ceasefire, Shen and her children were released.
We waited in this car for 5 hours. Everybody around us, the masses were taking pictures of us. It was so humiliating and scary. We need to do everything possible in order to release the people who are still there, to bring them back to their families, to bring them back to our country, and do everything possible so that they'll be released as soon as possible.